This video is going to show you how to use the EBSCOhost database located in the Badger link option. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is open up the Research Resources link that's found in the Research folder in Schoology. And the first one we'll talk about is Badger link. So what you do is you go ahead and click on the link to Badger link right here, and that will take you to the Badger link website. And now from here, you scroll down, and I think it's easiest if you just go under the Browse by Audience and select High School Student. Okay, now you have the option of using any of these databases that you'd like. However, the one I think is best and easiest to use is EBSCOhost. So I click the E for EBSCO, and I scroll down here. I don't want the multimedia one because that's just going to give me videos, images, and animations, and I want more like articles. So I'm just going to click this European views one, and I'll show you how to change this so it's not just getting European views. Click that. Now, first thing that you're going to do is under the Choose Databases button, select that, and I want to select all because now all of these databases will show up in my search. So I click OK. And then I go ahead and type in my topic. So mine is King Henry VIII, and then you click search. Yeah, that's a lot. So I've got over 11,000 sources on King Henry VIII. So a couple things that we're going to want to do just to help us narrow this down. The first one is over here on the left, check the full text button, because this will make sure the sources that they're giving you, you can read in their entirety. Otherwise, you're only going to get a couple paragraphs, and it's probably not going to be super useful. These are other things that you can do to narrow and limit it if you want. They're optional. I think you should always click full text, but down here, you can change these things up. If you're looking for publication date within a certain time frame, you can adjust that. If you want to make sure to read articles that have references available, meaning they cite their sources. Otherwise, scholarly, peer-reviewed means experts have gone ahead and looked at that source. However, with the scholarly one, chances are the reading level is going to be pretty high because experts are writing it and they're writing it for other experts. So then what you do is you just go ahead and click on one of the topics that looks good. So for me, I'm just going to start with the first one here, Henry VIII. Now, it's important to realize that some of them will read it to you. So this is pretty cool. I can actually listen to this article being read to me. If something comes up and it just has like a couple paragraphs right here and it says abstract on the top, that means that's not the full article. And you'd want to click over here, HTML full text, or sometimes it'll say PDF full text, and that'll give you the whole thing. Next, a couple things over here. You do have the option of saving the article to your Google Drive, which is actually really cool because then you always have access to it if you need to go back and look at it. You can print if you prefer to read on paper and annotate by hand. You can email yourself a copy of the article to make sure you always have the link. I really think you should take advantage of one of these opportunities just so you don't ever lose the link to this source. Next thing that you're going to want to do, we'll all need this, is the Cite button. So I click here, and this will give me the citation. We always use MLA citation in literature in English class. So if you scroll down right here, boom, all I have to do is copy and paste this right into my research log. The next button that's really useful is this permalink one. So if I click this, this will give me the permanent link to this source. So I would copy and paste this into my research log. Do not go up here and copy and paste the URL. That will not work once you've been logged out of the system. So if you want to save the URL, which you do because that's a requirement of your research log, you go down here to the permalink and then make sure you click this one here. If you want to go back to look at your research results, you go ahead and click Results, and you can click on any of the other sources as well. So this one, yep, it just has the kind of abstract here. So if I go to PDF full text, it'll give me the actual source here. So I can see it's got the pictures with it. It's actually the real magazine form. And all the buttons that I still need are right over here. This permalink one, where I would copy and paste that. The citation one, so if you hold it over there, it'll tell you which that button is. So those are your basics into EBSCOhost.